What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. This is Mo Crypto, and guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Monstro's Degenz because there's a bit of an update for the phase 1.5 and phase 2. I'm going to dive deeper into this in just a few moments, but before we get started, I just wanted to go over the announcements that have been given on Discord. Now, if you guys didn't know, Monstro's actually has a much more comprehensive, much more complete Discord, which has many more announcements and updates for the community. So if you haven't already, make sure to join their Discord. The link is in the description. Now, for these announcements is basically around the fact that phase 1 has been terminated. They closed it just like they had mentioned it would. Eventually the contract would not be able to sustain itself, and they've said it publicly, and they've told all their people in their community that phase 1 was going to eventually end and they would move over to phase 2. But before moving over to phase 2, they wanted to launch phase 1.5, which added more sustainability, better mechanics than phase 1. And they gave a bit of an update. So I just wanted to go over this before going over the light paper and give you guys the newest launch date, which hopefully is going to be this week. Now, the first announcement here is on February 8th that I wanted to cover. So we want to keep all of you guys updated on phase 1.5 and phase 2 statuses. Here is where we stand this moment. Degenz completed list. Full data migration script with testing from 1 to 1.5. New 1.5 contract with all new logic and changes required. Phase 2 NFT contract. Dashboard design UI. So all these things have been completed so far. In progress. Full unit test coverage. Dashboard UI new contract integration. Updated wiki and light paper. So this has been completed since the 8th of February. So we're going to go over that today. Degenz pending list. Create phase 2 NFT art plus metadata. Modify weekly payday script accordingly, and Spywolf audit. So hopefully the Spywolf audit has been completed. Phase 2 do-it-yourself button. We would like to make everyone aware that as part of the 1.5 launch, you'll be able to immediately jump to phase 2 at any time you like, all with the push of a sim button. What does the button do exactly? It wipes out all of your Degenz stats completely and issue you a phase 2 NFT, which has your unique data, units, and owed amount. This basically helps you determine what is the amount that you've invested into your Degenz portfolio TVL, and what is the amount that the protocol is supposed to give you, what is owed to you, basically. Then just kick back and collect weekly paydays. So this is the thing. With phase 2, you get weekly paydays as opposed to get a chance to withdraw your daily dividends on a daily basis. So we're going to go over that in just a few minutes. You may still participate in Degenz 1.5 as you like with the same wallet. It'll just be like you started from scratch. You may also then jump into phase 2 at any time. In other words, there's no problem having multiple phase 2 NFTs at any time. If you are one who chooses to go with phase 2 but want to take advantage of the Vault, Fortress, and Kingdom upgrade options, you can contact us for those specific cases if you guys want to go ahead and do that. There's a specific tab here at the bottom called ticket support that you guys can go ahead and submit a ticket to get more information. Over here, they wished everybody a happy Chinese New Year. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the light paper. Let's review this, and then at the end of this, I'm going to give you guys the latest launch date. Phase 1 has been completed with great success, and now all monsters are presented with an option to engage in our new phase 1.5 or to directly proceed to phase 2 as originally promised and as planned. So the reason why phase 1 closed and why they chose to close it, in fact, is because they noticed that a lot more people were claiming from the TVL than depositing into the contract. So what they decided to do was, instead of letting that drain out, what they decided to do was close it and then move over to 1.5, which is going to have some surprises as well. Now, 1.5 is something that you guys can participate in if you don't want to and want to jump to phase 2. There's going to be a button on the dashboard that you get to click, and then you're going to be wiped out completely. You're going to have an NFT issued to you, and then you can proceed to get your weekly paydays. Here is information about 1.5. You spoke and we listened. The excitement doesn't have to end just yet. By popular demand, we're thrilled to announce the all-new version of Degenz. This is our way of responding to the community's overwhelming desire for more. Trying out phase 1.5 is closely optional, but why miss out? There's no downside to giving it a go. If you find it's not your cup of tea, no worries, you can seamlessly transition to phase 2 at any time with just a click. So we just talked about this. Essentially, you'll have the option to participate in phase 1.5. If you don't like it, you can move on to phase 2. In my opinion, there's no reason why I wouldn't want to try phase 1.5. We'll just do it. If we don't like what we see, then we can just click on that button and move over to phase 2. Rest assured, all your progress from phase 1 will be smoothly transitioned to the all-new version upon its launch. You'll resume right where you left off, but with fresh features designed to reward positive behavior and ensure a lasting and rewarding experience. Basically, what this is saying is if you focus on compounding more than claiming, if you're being a responsible investor in the protocol, then everybody's going to be able to prosper in the protocol for a long period of time. Obviously, guys, this is cryptocurrency. This is DeFi. It's not for everybody. If you guys have any risk capital, this might be something that interests you to earn some BNB long term. If this is not something that interests you, it's better to just stick to the layer 1s, layer 2s, and accumulate those cryptos for the Bitcoin halving. But sometimes I like to dabble in DeFi protocols, and this is one of them that I like the team and I like the protocol to invest in, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. The Kickstart team is boosting the new version with 75 BNB injection, so this is going to be a great start. Now, if you want to do phase 2, in line with our commitment, investors who prefer moving to phase 2 can do so effortlessly at their convenience. This transition will reset your Degenz data. In exchange, you'll receive a special Degenz Farms NFT. This comes with 2 key attributes: units and amount owed. The units are based on your 30% contribution to farms from each Degenz deposit. Each unit is equivalent to a farm's value of 100 USDC. The amount owed reflects your remaining Degenz profits, capped at 5x your total deposits minus any withdrawals you've made. So essentially, every time you claim, it's going to subtract from the maximum you get to claim from the contract. It depends. Your unit depend on how many times you've invested, and then each 30% contribution to the farms determine the amount of units that you have, and each unit is equivalent to 100 USDC. So let's say you deposited $300 into the contract, then you'll have 3 units that are going to be accounted under your account. Importantly, these NFTs don't have a team share. You'll earn 100% of the yield. This is airdropped to your wallet in USDC every week. When your amount owed is fully paid out over time, your NFT will automatically burn, marking your successful profit gain. So that's pretty cool. Now let's dive into this Farms Yield explanation. As a Farms NFT holder, you've unlocked the gateway to true passive income. Simply relax and look forward to receiving fresh USDC directly to your wallet every Wednesday. So this is how it's going to work out if you choose to go to phase 2.0. You will do nothing but just wait for every Wednesday to receive your USDC to your wallet based off of how much they're able to generate during that week. So you'll see it's going to be probably roughly the same amount that's happening every single Wednesday. And right now their TVL, as you guys can see over here, is 830K. So you're going to be getting some good dividends from this TVL that's being staked on different platforms. As you guys see on the bottom here, there's Uniswap, Trader Joe on AVAX, Orca, SparkSwap. I don't know what this one is. I'm guessing it's something related to HBAR. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. And then Atropine. And you guys can see over here, this is the kind of yield they can generate. August, they made 20K. September, 60. And then 40. And then 60. And then 20. And then 100K. And then another 60. So this can keep going, fluctuating up and down. And based on that, you'll be able to be getting some USDC to your wallet. Our yield originates from several external sources, primarily through farming, rewards, and swap fees accumulated by providing liquidity in manually curated pools across various chains and dexes. We harvest revenues daily, convert it to USDC, and distribute it to you weekly. So in order to ensure that all the rewards are as close as possible to being as stable, every day they harvest their rewards, convert it to USDC, but they can only send it to everybody once a week on Wednesday. So that's pretty awesome. Moving on to the funds allocation. So there's deposit fees and there's claim fees, right? Deposit, there's 5% marketing, 65% that goes towards the Degenz contract liquidity, and 30% to the farm's TVL. Now, you can get between 1.5 deposits up until 5x your deposit. So there's minimum and maximum. You can either get 1.5 if you claim on a regular basis versus 5x when you compound as much as you can so that you can grow your position as much as you can, right? Claim tax, there's 1% that goes to the Genesis NFTs, 4% to the team, 2.5 marketing, and progressive jackpot 2.5. All those deposits are treated as sunk costs with only daily rewards available for withdrawal. So essentially what this is saying is when you make a deposit, essentially you are not allowed to take back that money. All you will be left with is your daily rewards that you can claim on a daily basis. Okay, this is phase 1.5. Let's say I deposit $100, but I can't take that $100 out of the contract anymore. I can only get my daily dividends that I can claim on a daily basis. The more you claim, the lower your return is going to be. So you're closer to the 1.5 deposit max. And the more you compound, the bigger your position. So you can get up to 5x the amount that you deposit. So if I deposit $100, I can compound every single day up to $500 basically. Now guys, I hope this is clear so far. If not, make sure to leave me a comment down below. Don't forget, I'm always ready to answer all your questions. If you want to reach out to me on Twitter or on Telegram, you guys know how to reach me. But basically, it's Twitter at MoCrypto777, Telegram at CryptoMo777. Let's look at the daily rewards. Earn up to 3% daily. Deposits versus stake. Deposits track your direct BNB contributions, excluding reinvestments. Your stake dynamically reflects all deposits, reinvests, and claims. Daily rewards are based on stake, while the 5x profit cap and 2x stake cap rely on your deposited amounts. Perfect. Base payout dynamically adapts based on contract health from 0.2% to 1%. So essentially, these are different NFTs that you can hold in your wallet. You can get the Farms NFT, which gives you 0.05% extra on a daily basis. Partner NFT, Castle NFT, those give you similar returns on a daily basis. The Castle one gives you 0.025. Then there's the Monstro NFT, 0.5, the Vault NFT, 0.75, and the Kingdom NFT, 1 extra percent on a daily basis. Basically, those ones here at the bottom, the 0.25 and the 1%, it's a max of 1% plus 0.10% for every 25 BNB deposited. So the larger your deposited amount, the bigger chances you are to get one of those NFTs, the more you can make on a daily basis. Okay, guys, so I hope this is clear. If you guys don't understand this, let me know. I'll explain it in a bit more detail. So this is what you can do on the 1.5. You can claim your rewards anytime and instantly receive BNB in your wallet. This is exactly how we were doing it in the version 1. Reinvest to increase your holdings and boost your profit cap. So you can invest 25% of what you have. You can invest 50% of what you have. You can reinvest 75% of what you have, or you can invest 100% of what you have. So let's say that day I make $50. I get to either reinvest $12, which is 25%, or I can reinvest the $50, which is 100%. I can decide on whatever I want to do. The daily rewards pause every 30 hours until you act. So this is another whale mechanic. You can't just keep letting that accumulate and accumulate and accumulate and come one day and claim all of it, and that's going to hurt the contract, right? You can claim or reinvest. The choice and strategy are yours. So that's a little bit over a day, maybe a day and a half, that you have until you can either compound or you can claim. It's similar to something like Pulse Drip, where 7 days, if you don't claim or you don't reinvest your drip in your faucet, then it automatically stops generating those dividends for you on a daily basis. Wallets migrated from phase 1 will be limited to depositing or reinvesting 100% for the first 7 days after launch, reinsuring a smooth start for our new version. So for those that are being transferred, including myself, because I'm moving from phase 1 to now phase 1.5, I can only deposit or reinvest 100% of what I'm making instead of like reinvesting 50% or 75% and taking the rest of it profit. And this is going to be for 7 days to ensure that we can grow the contract as much as possible. And then after that, everybody can act responsibly. Now, this is important though, because if, for example, we are going to be limited to 7 days, it's important that everybody after 7 days don't claim on a consistent basis. Like, you guys have to keep giving back to the contract in order to get back from the contract for a longer period of time. All claims are subject to a 10% tax. There is no tax on reinvestment. So that's pretty awesome. Or you can claim whatever amount of BNB you want if you don't want to reinvest. Earlier, we said that there's a portion of your sell tax that goes, or claim tax that goes to a jackpot. This is the information for that jackpot. So this $10,000 team will kickstart the jackpot with $10,000, 2.5%, which is on every claim tax, feeds the prize pool. 1 BNB, each 1 BNB deposited earns you a jackpot ticket. So if I deposit 1 BNB, I get 1 ticket. The UI will display a counter showing your current tickets. Depending on how many BNBs you deposit in the contract, it's going to show you how many tickets you own in your contract, in your TVL, in your wallet. The more you deposit, the more tickets you'll earn, and the larger the prize pool becomes. The draw for all prizes will take place on the end of season 1. So I have to figure out now what season 1 means, but this is pretty straightforward. Now, this is a brief Q&A that a lot of you guys might have questions about. So these are prepared from the team to make sure that everybody's questions are answered. What if I don't want to participate in phase 1.5? We've answered this already, but basically there's absolutely no downside to participating. But if you prefer to move, then there's going to be a in-app button located on 1.5 dashboard. You click on that and you automatically go to phase 2. Are my funds SAFU? Yes, our contract is audited, safe, and secure, and does not allow the withdrawal of any liquidity by the team. So this, I'm going to review that with you guys, but for the audit for phase 1, it was clear that the team couldn't really act on claiming any of the liquidity. They just can stop the contract if they want to. You know, they can. Oh, the only feature they had actually is to stop people from depositing more into the contract, but the possibility for people to claim was still there. Are those in 1.5 still eligible for the you will profit guarantee and NFT? Absolutely. We don't go back on our promise. This is simply a new option, not a change or replacement to anything existing. When will 1.5 and 2 be released? Both new phases will launch on February 14th, so on Valentine's Day, which is essentially tomorrow, guys. If you guys are available, go to the UI. You'll see that actually it displays it on the website. In 15 hours, this is going to be launching. Phase 1.5 is going to be automatically migrated over here. We're going to be doing a follow-up on this video to see exactly how it looks, go over all the buttons, go over all the details so you guys can have a pretty good understanding of how everything works. Will 1.5 really last any longer? That's a very good question. I had that one as well. We absolutely believe so. The data collected to date has allowed us to identify design problems, user behavior, and incorrect marketing assumptions and account for them all. I know that I listened to an interview where Keith was saying, OX Various, he was saying that a lot of the marketing funds was just sitting there because they were trying to get some ads done. They were trying to get some partnerships done, but they kept getting blocked over and over again. So I hope this time they've learned from that. They know how to make it better, and we can get some marketing done on the project to get more and more eyes on the protocol. Now, this is the last question. If I jump to phase 2, can I play 1.5 again? And the answer is absolutely. While jumping will wipe your stats out, it does not prevent you from playing again if you deposit fresh BNB. So you can start phase 2 NFTs, and you can start phase 1.5 with fresh BNB, making it a double whammy. You're still going to be getting your stable coins on a weekly basis on Wednesdays to your wallet, but you can also get your daily dividends from the regular 1.5 contract. So this is going to be super, super cool. Super excited for this, and we'll see how this unrolls, and we'll see how this unveils tomorrow. Again, guys, if you guys want to talk to these guys, they're available on Telegram. They're available on Discord. If you guys have any questions you want me to ask them, I can ask them, no problem. But these are the guys: Tilting Shock, OX Various, and Gabo Sagaz. If you guys have any question on anything that was discussed today, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. Please like the video, subscribe, share this video with your friends, because, you know, it helps out the channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.